It's time for interesting news. Alright, let's move on with it. Now I got a whole week's worth of interesting news, but I'm not going to read all of it because some of it I've already read a couple of times. Alrighty then. Okay. The first interesting news story that Quora sent me, remember, it's Quora. There's some interesting stuff in there, and every day they send me an email, and I'm going to share some of that with you. And a lot of today's stories are about narcissism. Again, I'm just reading whatever they sent me. You know what I mean? And the first one says, what should you never do to a narcissist? Yeah, okay, that says, narcissism is a lifelong personality trait and generally gets worse with age. So apparently it gets worse as the older you get. More like a 5-year-old emotion than an adult. They don't tolerate strong emotions well. They cannot manage frustration well. Narcissists control everyone. Everyone around a narcissist gives into their tantrums and rage. Do not ever say they are wrong. They do not like confrontation. They do not like being seen less than. Narcissists have fragile self-esteem. Do not ever call out a narcissist for spinning the truth. They will burn you down with their rage. Do not say it is not true. Narcissists do not really care about the truth. All they want is winning. Even if you have evidence, they will take it as a personal attack and crucify you. How do you deal with a narcissist? Stay away! Run and don't look back. Do not have any expectations. You are never going to get any empathy from a narcissist. They don't compromise. They don't bring any consideration. Narcissists play by different rules. They do not apologize. They do not take responsibility. Do not self-reflect. Do not forgive. Do not act selfishly. Do not express their real feelings. They avoid honest communication, refuse accountability. They do not listen. They do not like to admit they have feelings. I do not have emotions, they say. They don't do anything that doesn't benefit them. They don't like losing control. They don't like incorporate security into relationships. If you are a partner, you will be left with a broken spirit and a broken heart if you are wanting and hoping that someday your relationship will get better. You will be wasting your life away. Possible. And the next one is a quote. You won't realize until the end that you have been lying to, that they have been lying to you from the very beginning. You were in love with a complete illusion, a lie, a fraud. Welcome to the world of a narcissist, manipulationship. Okay, let's go on to a different one. The next story, is rules of life. I'm just reading. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just reading what is on here. That's all I'm doing. It says, yes, rules of life. 1, ignore them. Don't listen to the other people. Live a life that's empowering empowered to you. Let it go. Never ruin a good day by thinking about a bad yesterday. Yeah, I can't argue with that because tomorrow's got enough problems of its own, so you only need to focus on today. 4, don't compare. The only person you should try to beat is the person you were yesterday. Yeah. 5, stay calm. It's okay not to have everything figured out. Know that in time you'll get there. Yes! I've been telling myself that for months. 7, it's on you. Only you are in charge of your happiness. Oh. Okay, let's see. 7, change the plan. If your plan doesn't work, change the plan, but never the goal. Yes, that's what I've been doing. You change the plan, you don't change the goal, which I have not doing. 8, smile. Only you are in charge. Let's see. Life is short. Enjoy it while you can. This is a quote. A hungry stomach, an empty pocket, and a broken heart can teach you the best lessons in life. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What is the deep secret of life? I'm just reading what's in here. It says, this is the biggest secret to life. Sadly, very few people live by this principle. This is the secret to an extraordinary, abundant life. It's very simple, so they say. If you want friendship, you've got to first give friendship. If you want respect, you've got to first give respect. Yes. If you want energy, you've got to give energy. Exercise. If you want love, you first got to give love. If you want happiness, you first got to give happiness. If you want money, you first got to give value. The more we give, the more you receive. Is that always true? Sometimes on occasion, the more I give, the more negativity I've gotten. Seriously. Okay, let's see what the next one is. Are narcissists truly soulless? Let's more narcissist stuff. I said, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just reading what's on here. And I said, yes, narcissists are soulless. They are merely flesh walking with spirits. The true essence of who they once were died long time ago due to trauma they couldn't endure. They were beaten into submission just as they now try to do to others. What happened to them is the very thing they inflict on you. God is the God of the living, but the devil rules over the dead. Though you see narcissists physically, they are spiritually dead, the walking dead. As Jesus said in Luke 9:60, 9 verse 60, let the dead bury their own dead. Everything they do is to satisfy the flesh, because there is nothing else left within them. This is why they commit so much evil. There is no good in them. This is nothing new. People have been warning about these individuals since the beginning of time. Many ancient texts speak of them, Don't let them gaslight you into thinking they don't exist. They try to make it seem like narcissists are just 1% of the population, but the numbers are much, much higher. They are everywhere, especially in high places where they hold influence, power, and wealth. Even those with souls can start behaving like the soulless. When they lack understanding, knowingly following a path that leads them astray. That's very interesting if you ask me. Okay, everybody. One more, and we're going to call it a show for today. Alright. Let's go. It says, I'm not sorry if I'm yelling. Can narcissists sense that you have changed? Absolutely. From 1,000 miles across countries, continents, across multiple years of no contact. Once a narc senses that they cannot manipulate, gaslight, or control, blackmail you, be prepared to be abandoned without notice. Stonewalling, gray rocking, no contact, everything you can imagine. Narcissists will go to any extent to deny you closure. Wow. You become enemy number one once you stop being their supply. Be ready to face the worst smear campaign of your life right after. Wow. Interesting, huh? Right. Okay, everybody. That is the last story for today. I'll have more next Monday and more interesting news. Let me see if I can find some quotes in here, because I haven't read any of those. I haven't. Let me see if I can find some. Okay, quote number 1. You get to the point in life where you don't care who's mad, why they're mad, and who they're recruiting to be mad with them. It's peaceful over here. A narcissist has a remarkable ability to remember things that never happened while forgetting the things that did. Yeah. Sometimes giving someone a second chance is like giving them an extra bullet for their gun because they missed you. They missed you the first time. Narcissists expect everything to go back to normal, as if their actions left no scars. They invalidate your pain, minimize your experience, and pretend the emotional damage they caused was just a misunderstanding. They want peace without accountability, forgiveness without change, access without growth. Wow. You did what you did. I felt how I felt. Now we are where we are. And it is what it is. There must be something strangely sacred in salt. It is in our tears and in the sea. My life became private once I learned it's not your enemies you have to worry about. When you want to help people, tell them the truth. When you want to help yourself, tell them what they want to hear. Wow. His next quote is, "Sorry to be the one to break it to you, but in a healthy, functioning society, you're actually supposed to care about other people." Yeah. Ever wish you could meet someone again for the very first time and walk straight up and past them? Yeah, I have. It's it's totally amazing that no one at this swim up bar. Oh, okay, never mind. I don't know what that was because you can't see the picture. The best way to defeat a narcissist is to deprive them of one thing they crave most: your attention. The only way to impress me is by being a good person. I don't care what you have, what you wear, where you live, or what you drive. I just have deep respect for people with pure hearts and good intentions. Yeah. Don't feel alone. There is always someone who silently cares about you. I find that's true in most cases. Always be ready to survive alone. Some people suddenly change today. You are important to them. Tomorrow, you are nothing to them. And that's real life. Well, alright everybody. That's enough of those for today. I have a small news story that I have to read on my other channel, so I'm going to do that in a minute. So, I wanted to thank you everybody for, I hope you enjoyed tonight's video. And I just want to say, I hope I see you Tuesday night in our live. Thank you everybody for taking the time out of your busy day to watch my video tonight. And I will see you all tomorrow. Yes, I will. Until next time, everybody. Love, 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 love. Oh, yes. One more thing before I leave. I have to remind you of how important you are to this channel. Yes, you are the best friends a girl could ever ask for. Every single last one of you. And I humbly mean that. So, good night, everybody. And I will see you tomorrow. At 7, we're live.